Hi friends, today I wanted to talk a little bit about the voice in your head that tries to keep you from doing things that are risky. And I want you to look at this not only from the perspective of practicing a craft as a creator, but from the perspective of the vast expanse of practicing creativity in life. And I've learned a little bit about this voice over time. I've learned about it from sort of a neurological standpoint, what your brain's up to, why it does it, and from a psychological and philosophical standpoint, metaphysical, spiritual, academic, which is the most important. And I had this thought about the voice in your head, and that is that the voice is fundamentally irrational. I've had a little bit of a paradigm shift on this, and it's been interesting for me. I've learned, through learning more about this voice, that the voice is actually rational. This is the hard part for a brain like mine, is that the voice is actually rational, and that the voice is trying to keep you from engaging in this is another paradigm shift that I came across, that creativity is inherently a risky business. It is a high risk, high reward strategy. So you have a rational voice in your head trying to keep you from killing yourself in some sense. Maybe that's metaphorical, maybe that's literal. And there are times in life, or there are places in life where being creative can literally get you killed. And then there are times in life and places in life where being creative may lose you some money. So I think it's important to start on that understanding that creativity is inherently risky, and that voicing your head is a rational attempt at mediating between you and risk. And I think what you can do with this, what I'm deciding to do with this, is to use the gravity of that understanding that creativity is risky and scary, and that things actually do go wrong, right? And that risk is synonymous with failure, right? Use that understanding to condense your fury and be more insane about creating and accepting the intensity of the creative process and the failures that will come along with it. And maybe accepting that failure is something to be punched in the face and not ran from, if you will. And being okay with accepting the unknown, which I think is a real struggle for creative minds. You don't know what's going to happen if you try this thing, if you push this button. And there are areas where in life we are okay with that. And there are areas where we tend to freak out and atrophy a little bit at the thought of the unknown. And it's weird because I think a lot of times the risk doesn't exactly line up with the perceived risk. A lot of times going into a meeting, if you're a person that struggles with social anxiety, this is a meeting that is probably going to bother. Like, let's say you just destroy you do a horrible job in the meeting, and you vomit. That's something that's going to bother you for probably about 40 minutes afterwards, and then you're going to be like, well, I guess I gotta move on. I just threw up in the interview, but you move on and it's fine. And we have this weird mismatch in our head, and I think that's where the irrationality actually does come into play. But artists and creators naturally dance. We want to dance on the edge of order and chaos. So this begs the question in my mind, why wouldn't it be hard? Why would it not be scary to create? It's something that comes with the territory. And this is something that I think we need to accept in life and with many different facets. Stupid people are stupid because it comes with the territory of being around those stupid people. Same idea. I think it's very important to not let the rational voice in your head, which can help you if utilized properly as a tool, not let the rational voice in your head wither your creativity, because I do think that is a real danger. And also, another thing that I wanted to touch on quickly is something I mentioned in a recent video, which is to organize your non-creative affairs in life in a very structured and conservative manner to allow yourself to be prepared for the risk that will come with practicing your creativity. But creativity, while risky, is also rewarding. And creativity is the way that society progresses, and also the way that you progress. And that's a big deal. I would love to hear your thoughts.